There we go. Oh, good morning. Thanks for being here, you guys. At 5 to 9, I was thinking, oh, nobody's coming today. No, I don't think so. If I don't have people in person, I usually have somebody online, so that's okay. I've got Lisa Anderson, who's down in warm weather, and Susan always comes. Jade's usually on too. So yeah, yeah. Well, we're up to our third chakra, which is the power chakra. And it's right below your ribs, but above your belly button, that solar plexus area. But I like, yeah, right where that little roll is above my yoga tights. But I like to think of it as not just right here, it's all the way around. So you have muscles in the back, on the sides, and in the front that we're going to try and utilize today. And it's not all about power and strength physically, but also mentally. So you'd like to think of your where you tap into when you need to get things done. That's your power chakra. And so, yes, strength, yes, um, ability to tap into something greater right there. When you are trying to make a decision and you do a gut check right there. So please close your eyes. And think about that area in your seated position and how it takes kind of a little bit of muscle energy there to lengthen up tall. So you move, act, and get things done from your third chakra. Associated with the color yellow and the element fire. So when you always hear, sports teams, coaches getting the kids fired up, that's where he's trying to really tap into that power chakra area, he or she. And please bring hands to heart center. May we all feel open and alive in our third chakra, the power chakra, solar plexus. It's called Manipura. And may it help us to be strong so that we can accomplish what we need to. And especially help us notice the grace and the love and the beauty all around us. Please lower your hands, open your eyes. So from that strong core, just stretch your arms up and just kind of take a moment to feel. So a lot of times what'll happen is your low ribs stick out. I want you to think, I'm going to use the muscles all around that area to get nice and tall. And then use that strength to twist to your right and bring your hands down. So you feel that twist in all areas of that solar plexus area. And then come on back to center. Get that feeling again. I always have to add more call these the kidneys muscles, and twist to the other way. We all have tendencies one way or another. Good. And then coming back to center, just bring your feet out in front of you, feet flat. Make sure you're scooched up enough that you have room for your head because we're going to lay down, and just have your weights or whatever you're using kind of handy on your sides. And then grab behind your knees, get that really connected feeling, and then lift your shins up, lift your heart, keep your heart lifted, and maybe let go. Navasana, you don't have to straighten your legs, just do whatever feels good, but to give you a challenge in that solar plexus area, see if you can lengthen up through the top of your head. Good. And then release down, and go ahead and lay down now. I'm warm already. And then just to warm up a little bit more in that area, lift your shins parallel to the floor, flex your feet, place your hands on your quads, on your thighs. And then that feeling of engaging all parts of the solar plexus. So you're not pressing the low back down for this one. You're just lengthening through the top of your head, pressing your thighs away and up. And just feeling that connection there in the core. And breathe. You don't have to do it so hard that you can't breathe. You're just waking up those muscles. Good. And then relax, hug your knees in. And just kind of roll side to side. I don't want you to work the hip flexors as much as I do want you to feel the solar plexus. Of course, the hip flexors come into it when you do that abdominal bracing too. Good. And then bringing the shins back up to parallel, flex the feet. I'm going to have you grab your weights and bring your elbows down so your weights are up. And then here's what you're going to do. You're just going to extend the arms up. And as you do, extend one leg to 45 and then back down. And then the other leg to 45 and back down. And this time you can think of drawing your belly button towards your spine a little bit as you do. And if this feels way easy, you can add a head and shoulder lift with the extension. You don't have to. And if it's really too easy, extend both legs at once. Really press the low back down if you're doing that. Let's do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And relax your arms down by your hips. You can set your feet down, bring the soles of your feet together. Let your knees open wide. And just breathe. Now for this next one, you're just going to do curls with your arms. So elbows stay down and you just go up and down. So bring your shins parallel. And then as you curl up, touch one toe down. Come back up Other toe down. You can point your toes if you want. If that's too easy, do both toes at once. And you can lift head and shoulders as well if it's one even more. Press that low back down. Five, four, three, two, and one. Relax. Set your weights down. Hug your knees in again. Oh, it's loud enough. Whatever helps you to get ready for the next thing. And then setting your feet down right below your knees. Grab the weights and just extend the arms straight up. So you're going to keep them there. Now I want you to lift your hips up to Setu Bandha, but keep your spine in that neutral position as you do this. And if the arms are too much, just put them down by your side. It doesn't matter. So you're going to lift up, neutral spine, and lower down. And just keep the arms extended. Try and maintain neutral spine. So I have to tell my kidneys to engage. 4, 5, squeeze the glutes at the top if you want. 6, we're gonna do 10, 7, 8, 9, and when you lift for 10, hold, and then bend your elbows to the side. We call this hug a tree, and then bring them up and together. 9, maintain that really strong lift in your hips. 4, 5. You know, when you've had enough, you can come down. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Bring your arms down, bring your hips down, and set the weights off to the side. And again, just soles together, knees open wide. Bring your hands on your solar plexus area. Maybe you can feel some radiating heat there. I'm hoping. And then slowly, however you can roll to the side and come on up to standing. I'm going to have you grab your weights. And stand hip distance apart. And then just stretch your arms up. And ask yourself, did I let my low ribs pop out? Do I have this arch in my back? Can I really extend in all directions and lift from there? Good. And then bring your arms to a T. Keep that long and extended waist. We're just going to lower and lift. 3, 4, 5. Make sure you're still connected, front and back and sides. 8, 9 and 10. Stretch the arms up. Find that connected core, arc to your right. Come on up, arc to your left. Come back to center and bring the weights to heart center here. Okay, we're gonna do something kind of dance move-ish. So you watch me, you're just gonna extend one leg, arms out, back together, arms forward, and then back in. Okay, you ready? So extend right leg, arms out, back together, extend out, lift leg, back in. Other side. Think core. Work from the solar plexus. I'm so uncoordinated when it comes to dance moves. I have to really think about this. Yeah, one more each side. But it helps you remember when you're working with your core. Good. And let your arms drop. Make sure your feet are hip distance apart. Stretch your arms up. And then through heart center, just come to a forward fold, but you have to bend at your hip creases and just kind of keeping the weights close. Come to a forward fold and then come back up. And you can just keep the weights there. Think I'm going to use my strong solar plexus to lower and to lift. 3. Use your glutes and your hammies too, right? But I want you to work from that solar plexus area. One more. And then hold in a forward fold for a moment. Let your head drop. And then roll back up to standing. Step your feet a little bit wider, toes turned out. And bring your weights right to the center of your heart again. You're just gonna extend out and back into a squat. Keep solar plexus engaged. So you're leaning forward just a little bit, but not a lot. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Come on back up. Step your feet together and set your weights to the side of your mat. And then grab your blocks. And then come to all fours behind that configuration. And just work through some cow and cat. Feel the stretch. Good. And then pause with a neutral back and just stick your ribs to the right side. And then the left side, just kind of lengthening the side body. Just kind of stretching out those side muscles as well. Good. And then pause. Right in the middle, think solar plexus as you extend the right leg. Toes and hamstring or quads point down towards the floor. Add the left arm. Now, if you really want to challenge, grab your weight and extend the left arm. You'll feel your core engage more. And hold. Breathe. One more breath. And set the weight down, set the knee down. Good. Other side. Extend the left leg. When you feel engaged, maybe grab the weight and extend the right arm, or without the weight, it's okay. You'll feel it more in your core with the weight. One more breath. And release it down. Bring your knees a bit wider. Sit back to a child's pose. And just allow your brain to think of the solar plexus area there. Feel a spinning ball. You can feel it front, back, and sides. And then come on up to all fours. Curl your toes under. Make sure your knees are hip distance apart. And think really strong in the solar plexus. Lift the knees an inch and hold. Think long, long through the spine. Solar plexus lengthens you. Good. Set your knees down. Keep the toes curled under. Walk your hands back. Maybe sit on your heels. Ah, how are we doing? And we'll set up again. So all fours. Lift your knees. Hold. Think solar plexus. Extend your right leg. Extend your left leg. You're in plank. Think solar plexus, especially the kidney area, doesn't drop. Lengthening through the top of your head. Bend the right knee. Bend the left knee. Hold for a moment with the knees hovering. And lower down. Good. Stretch your feet long. Sit back on your heels again, or whatever works for you. What works for me is a blanket behind my knees today. Much better. That just gives me a little room behind the knees. Okay, we're gonna do one more time, but this time we're gonna extend the left leg first. So here we go. Come on forward. Check in with your solar plexus. Curl the toes, lift the knees. Hold for a breath. See if you can extend the left leg without moving your body too much. Then extend the right leg. Plank pose. Think long back of neck. Solar plexus helps you stay long. Bend the left knee. Bend the right knee. And set the knees down. Good. Just walk forward a little bit so your hands are on the blocks. And come on up to a downward facing dog. And just walk your dogs out. And then just notice in your dog, sometimes we have a tendency to like arch our back here. I want you to think, I just want a nice connected core. Feels safer. I'm not scooping my tailbone, but I am just getting nice and long in the spine. And then step your feet up to your hands. And just bring your weights on top of your blocks. Thought you were done with those, didn't you? Step your left foot back to a deep lunge. And just take a moment there just to feel. Think of all the poses from your center, from that solar plexus, and then lower the back knee and see about coming upright with your weights. And then stretch your arms up. Exhale, hands through heart center, weights through heart center. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale down. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale down. Good. Keep the right weight on your right thigh. Bring the left weight down and sweep that right arm up. Open up to a twist. Hold there. Use your solar plexus to maintain it. Good. And then come on back down. Now, you can set the weights off if you need to use your blocks. You're just going to straighten your right leg and come to a runner's lunge, but I want you to think of it from the solar plexus. So really engage the solar plexus, pull your leg into your socket. So right leg straight, hips are back. Yeah, like that. So think solar plexus helps me to really get some work going, and then you can stretch the toes a little bit if you want. And then bending back into the front knee. You can grab your weights and lift the back knee. Step forward to switch right foot back, deep lunge. Just take a moment just to feel the alignment, feel the solar plexus helping you here. Lower the back knee. Hug to the midline, come upright. Inhale, stretch the arms up. Exhale, stay strong in the core. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, strong in the core. One more time. Exhale through heart center. Set the right hand down and sweep that left arm up, open up to the twist. Hold there. You can hold it straight up or even reach behind you for a little more work in your core. One more breath. And bring it on back down. Lift the back knee. Oh no, lower the back knee. Slide your hips back. Runner's lunge. Almost forgot. Work from the core. Using my strong solar plexus to draw that leg into the socket. You can use blocks here too to help you keep that neutral spine if you want to. Heels, knees, sits bones align. And then bend back into your front knee. Lift the back knee. And please step forward. Grabbing your weights. Inhale, pranam there. Maybe you don't have to lift at all. Exhale, fold. And then use your weight, sweep all the way up. Notice how you use your core more when you have a little bit extra. Bring hands to heart center. Oh, good. Now using your core, inhale, stretch up again. Exhale, fold forward. Step your right foot back first this time. Deep lunge. And now some of you might want to ground that back foot down by stepping it forward a little bit. The toes turn out, you can ground the heel down. Or if you're feeling stable, you can keep the back heel lifted and come upright. Crescent warrior. And just give yourself a moment. Think I'm working from the solar plexus. Stretch the arms up. Exhale, hands through heart center. 2 more times. And touch down. And then same thing. I'm going to have you keep the right hand grounded, bring the left arm up, and just open up to that twist. Sometimes the back knee lifted might even be a little easier. Try to keep the hips square. Good. And touch down. Nice. Step forward. Just leave your weights for a moment. Come to a forward fold. And then with your next inhale, sweep your arms all the way up. Just notice how light everything feels. And exhale, hands to heart center. Good. Let's go for the other side. So inhale, stretch up. Exhale, fold. Pranam. And fold. Grabbing your weights. Stepping. Let's see, we're doing right foot or left foot back, right? And remember, you can step that foot forward and ground the heel down. If your balance is kind of off today, it's okay. If not, engage that back leg. Come on up. Crescent warrior. Find your balance. Inhale, stretch the arms up. Exhale, using your solar plexus, hands through heart center. And just keep going. Inhale, up. Exhale, hands through heart center. Last time. Good. Setting the left weight down. Sweep the right arm up and over for that twist. And bring the weight back down to the block. And just set the weights off to the side for a moment and step back to downward facing dog. And walk it out. And go ahead and take a mini child's pose. Just studying and checking in with your solar plexus area. I really feel the breath expand that area in all directions. And then coming back up, downward facing dog. And you can do it by stepping forward and stepping your left foot back, or you can extend your right leg and step it through to deep lunge. Make sure you have your blocks on top of your, or your weights on top of your blocks. Ground the back foot down. Check your alignment. Bring your left hand to your hip with the weight, sorry. And then your right hand to your thigh with the weight. And then check your alignment. Think solar plexus, and then extend your arms. Oh, man. And breathe. Think solar plexus. If you need to, you can bring the weights back down. 2 more breaths. And bring the weights in. Bring the left or right weight down to the block. Bring the left weight down to the block. Turn the left heel up. And step back. Downward facing dog or step forward if you're doing it that way. So inhale, extend the left leg. Step it through. Ground the back foot down. Right hand comes to the hip with the weight. Left hand to the thigh with the weight. Think really tapping into the solar plexus. Helps me extend the arms. One more breath. Good. Left hand to the thigh, right hand to the block. Turn the right heel up. Set the left weight down. And please step forward. Set the weights off to the side for now. Take a moment there. Everything lengthens back out. And then bring the blocks forward. Turn your toes out a little bit. Come down to a deep squat. And then sit down and extend your legs in front of you. Just when you got there, sorry. Good. And just kind of feel the back of your legs. But now I want you to think, okay, are my sits bones underneath me? Maybe you need to pull the legs into the socket a little more, and then think solar plexus all around helps me sit up nice and tall. Now try and maintain that as you bend your right knee and bring the ankle across the thigh. And then you can use your hands if that helps you, but I want you to just think solar plexus all sides lengthens me up. That keeps my spine stable, and then I can just think about opening this hip. So whatever works best for you. The more you engage from here, the better and safer it feels in your hip. Good. And then bring the knee up, set the foot down, and just see how that feels. Interlace in front, pull back and up. Think solar plexus again. You're not going to crank with your hands, but you are going to twist, maybe elbow to the knee. A little bit of a hip opener, but it feels so good in the solar plexus. Stretch those muscles back out. Good. And then unwind, and we'll switch. So make sure you feel the connection in the core, bending the left knee, bringing it across. And then just kind of work from that solar plexus to open the knee. When you feel connected here, you'll feel like your hip gets more open for some reason. And then bringing the knee up, interlacing, finding that connection, and then twisting. Take a couple breaths into your core. And then unwind. Good. Now I'm going to have you unwind, grab your blocks. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see. And bring your blocks right by your hips. And it's going to be the same thing. You're going to think solar plexus connection, but this time you're going to, when you lift, you're going to have to round your back a little bit. So watch me. I'm going to just press down, think really connected in the solar plexus. I'm going to lift my hips, and then I'm going to really draw back and lift. Maybe not your feet, but it's okay if you don't. So try it. So your wrists should be under your shoulders when you lift. So press down, think, can I get my hips up? Engage that solar plexus, and then really puff back, pull back, maybe lift. Did you get it up? Yeah. I know. I got a cramp in my quad too. Yeah. It's a lot. You want to try one more time? It's kind of fun. And you can try it without the blocks too. You can try without the blocks. See if you got lift. All about solar plexus. Good job, you guys. Good. Now scooch forward a little bit so you can lay down on your backs. And you can move all your props out of the way. And just bring your feet wide, arms in cactus or T, or a few windshield wipers. And you can go as fast or as slow as you want, just stretching everything back out. And then next time your knees are up, just bring them hip distance apart and extend your right leg and interlace behind the thigh. Extend your left leg and think solar plexus all around. Extend the right leg straight. Press that leg into your hands. Think I'm lengthening through the solar plexus. Just notice how much more of a stretch you can get. Good. And then bending your right knee, bring your right arm off to the side. Left knee just takes a hold, or left hand takes a hold of the right knee. You can bring the right foot on top of the left thigh or tuck it behind the knee, roll to your left hip. So you're in a little twist. You'll feel it in the outer hip. Relax your jaw. Good. Rolling back to center. Let's switch sides. So interlace behind the left thigh. Stretch the right legs and the left leg straight, but work from the solar plexus. So you still feel a neutral spine, but you're really using the strength of your core to initiate the stretch in your leg and your arms. This changes everything when you think about that area. Good. Bend the left knee. bring your left arm to the side, tuck your toes or bring the toes or the foot on top and roll to your right hip. Nice stretch in that outer hip. And then rolling back to center. Bring the soles of your feet together. Let your knees open. And again, bring your hands on your solar plexus area. We didn't need that all along, did we? And then bringing the knees up, hug your knees into your chest and just wrap your arms around them. You can flex and point your toes a few times. And I'm going to have you tap into that solar plexus area, but this time you're really going to press your low back down. So you're going to hug your knees, lift your head, shoulders, hug your knees in. Maybe your nose comes close to your knees, and then think, I'm going to press down so much, maybe my sacrum lifts, and I'm in a little ball. And then relax back down. Stretch your legs long, stretch your arms over your head, really lengthen out. And then transition for Shavasana. If you want to cover up, please do. I'm going to grab my, because we worked hard, you might be a little sweaty. And sometimes there's a lot of great power in letting go, knowing when to let go. Sometimes that's your best power. Now let go of any muscle energy that you've been holding. Every exhale allows you to let go a little bit more. Strength. Your body's center of gravity lies in the third chakra. Imagine a big, weighty, brilliant, spinning yellow ball right there. Radiates out in all directions, warming you, giving you the power to your center of personal power and choice. And just make the choice to let go for a few more minutes. As you continue to relax, I just wanted to share a blessing from Julia Cameron. I cherish the depth of my inner resources. I have far more stamina, resiliency, and power than I sometimes know. Counting my true reservoirs of inner potency, I see that I am strong, stronger than I know, even stronger than I need. Every power that I need to meet my life is a power which is already contained within me. I am funded in universal strength, claiming that power to be my bedrock and my birthright. I meet adversity with calm fortitude. I bless my strength. I bless the security that it provides. Beginning to notice the flow of your breath in and out. And how it affects the whole body as you breathe. And then start to move and wiggle in small ways when you're ready. Taking your time coming on up to seated. Let's bring hands to heart center. Such an honor to be in the presence of so many powerful and strong people. So I bow to that strength in each of you. Namaste. Well done, everybody. Good job. Sure. If you like it, use them. Yeah. I think it's really good for my back too. Yeah. Mhm.
It's crazy how much it affects your balance too.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
do it.
I know it.
You know, or you sleeper. Stable.